Welcome to Spoiler Alert Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the latest episodes in anime. You have been warned. Before we begin our discussion, I'd like to introduce our guests. Today on the show, we have MrNiesGuy. Hey!
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hey.
Just first off, thanks for having me on. Big fans. Actually, it's my very first podcast of any kind, so very nervous indeed.
Did we pop your podcast virginity?
Yes, you did. You're tag teaming right now. It's like, yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the anime community?
Okay. Well, I've been around for a few months now. I mostly just do lists of kinds. Mostly my 5, sometimes I do top 10s, top 20s. I just give my thoughts, my tastes on certain genres of anime. And just, if you're new, great. If you're old timer, great. This is what I believe, and if you like it, great. I guess that's what I am.
Cool. All right, so for this episode of the podcast, we will be discussing One Punch Man episodes 7 through 9, Beautiful Bones episodes 7 through 9, Perfect Insider episodes 7 through 10, and Digimon Tri episodes 1 through 4. And we will also be discussing the new Shinkai film trailer that was dropped a couple of days ago. So let's go into One Punch Man episode 7 through 9. Let me just get my synopsis here because I already forgot.
Yeah, I gotta pull mine up as well.
So basically in episode 7, a meteor is coming down to destroy City Z.
Yes,
all the heroes come in and can't destroy it until, Saitama comes in and punches the meteor. And then 8 through 9 is basically the same thing except with a giant sea monster.
Well, that and a lot more fight scenes.
A lot more fight scenes and a lot more feels, I think. Within those two last episodes.
Within like a 2-minute period of the last one.
It was good. So MrNiesGuy, why don't you go ahead and kind of, your opinions about these last 3 episodes?
Okay. Well, the biggest thing for me is okay, first off, One Punch Man is probably the most hyped show of the entire year. And with that, a lot of shows in the past, like Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online, they're really hyped at the same quality. The big thing with me is okay, once you get past the first few episodes, it's those ones right after that, it's okay, is the show going to be great or not? And when I was watching episode 7 with the meteor, I was kind of getting a little scared there, because it's you had the same characters again, you had all that stuff, and it's then just at the end, Saitama just comes in, just pow, and it's all over. But then 8 and 9, actually, it's I really like those 2 episodes, because first off, we had a continuing villain, which was, that was the first time that's happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
I think so.
yeah. So first we had someone who was he was the evil, he was the evil One Punch Man. He's he was just going in, stopping everyone, and it's we got cannot talk today. We got a lot of brand new heroes. We got a lot. We got to see a lot more of the C class. We got to see actually a lot more Moomin Rider or licenseless Rider. We got to see Puri Prisoner, which. I know.
Best hero ever.
I've never been a big fan of the magical girl genre. I want to see more because of him now. It's just I've never seen someone own the Sailor Moon entrance better than him. It was just wow.
That was the best. That was the best magical girl sequence we've seen this year.
Yeah,
it's painful to watch.
Yeah.
It's not painful. You just feel uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah, as a guy, I do.
Well, no, that was awesome. That was he's he's gonna own it. He rips off that heart. I was just time to go. He's you hurt the ones I love. Yeah. He did the whole magical girl thing. It's people that he loved was hurt, so he went to magical girl form. That's all you have to do.
Then he, was naked after that.
Yeah, and he grew wings.
I don't know. I feel like it was sexual harassment. They didn't want his love,
But he still fought for them, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And he lost for them.
He lost. But the thing that kind of hit me with these last 2 episodes was more of Saitama, because his main goal was to be loved by the citizens, but he kind of threw his reputation aside to make all the other heroes look better than him. So I thought that was kind of a nice touch that they put on Saitama, because that was kind of his coming of age. I want to be known. I want to be, people to recognize me. But he just threw it all away so easily just for his friends kind of thing, which is really nice.
Yeah, I think that's it shows I didn't expect much character development at all to begin with this show, but it's that just kind of showed okay, he's realizing that being a hero, it means a lot more than just being for fun. And I think we're starting to see it more and more. And I really enjoyed saying, like, okay, we're actually getting development in a show that was just going to be really one-dimensional, so I'm really happy to see that.
And it was a lot deeper than I thought it would be, especially for Saitama, who has that really bland kind of character design on him, I guess.
I love his design. Just how it goes,
just how it
goes from like a simple like 5-year-old's like drawing of like this is a face, to then just all of a sudden, shing, like everything gets all pointy again, like we get the shading on his face. It's like, you can't just.
And his shiny head.
Oh yeah, I know.
So Ray, what do you think?
I mean, there's not much else to say, but the quality of that freaking animation is amazing.
Oh yeah.
I jizz every time there's a fight scene, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Even with Puri Puri Prisoner.
It was a little less, but it still came out. It was like a wet dream, amount. That's it.
Do you have a favorite hero so far of what we've seen?
Me?
Yeah.
I gotta give heart to Moomin Rider or Licenseless Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just because, like, especially in, like, 8 and 9, it's like, he went in knowing, yeah, he is gonna probably die. Yet he still went there because, like, he knew that was his job. That's what he is, like, a hero for. It's like, and he went in and go with, like 100 to 1 odds against him. He still, like, he didn't care. I actually respect that from him. Surprisingly enough, Genos, for being a supercomputer, you feel like he could learn faster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's just me. It's like, you're basically like the modern-day Astro Boy. Why can't you learn faster, I just feel?
Well,
yeah.
His stupidity is part of what makes him so fun, though.
I know, but it's like, he's literally a supercomputer. Why is the guy who couldn't even pass, like, he barely got in Class C, somehow smarter than you, it seems? I don't know.
The best part, though, is how he's so socially inept when it comes to what happens with Saitama. Like, he doesn't realize, like, Saitama's like, you're annoying me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their relationship is actually really good.
Yeah. Have you seen the one meme where it's like, they took the scene from Fast 5 of Vin Diesel and Paul Walker and they put him in their clothing?
No, I didn't.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so hilarious. They put a Vin Diesel and they gave him the whole cape, or like the little, like, I don't know, it's like the Opie, whatever it is, whatever, like the one
the
shirt.
Opie shirt?
Yeah, and they just give Paul Walker mechanical arms. It's like, oh, we could have so easily got the live-action version of this movie.
Oh, because he's bald.
I
so
know.
True.
Oh, that's why.
That's the only reason why. Because Vin Diesel's bald, and he's
I mean,
outside of that, they look nothing alike. But every bald man's the same.
Yeah, that's true.
As we learned in what was it, like episode 3 or something?
Oh yeah, with all those bald bad guys.
Yeah, it's just indiscriminately all bald men were now evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ray? Who's your favorite hero?
I really don't have a favorite because we haven't gotten to see enough of everybody else outside of Saitama and Genos, really, in my opinion.
What?
He wants to say Puri Puri, but doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
Is because I think I might have missed this, but Sonic, the Sonic dude, he's not a hero, right? No, he's like he's just a superpower dude, or
I want to say he's an anti-hero because it's like he's just mostly for pay, it seems. But it's like if someone were to pay him to do good things, he would do good things.
Well, he's also wants to be like a rival to Saitama, so I mean, but I feel like that's going to be brought back just mostly for comedy purposes.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a hero or a villain if you're doing a rival thing.
If anything, he's one of my favorite characters though, because as a voice actor, I love it when he talks like the all intense thing. It's like no matter what the situation is. Like, wasn't there a point where he was like naked during those episodes, and he's still talking like that? Like, I'll come back and get you.
I think so. I don't remember that part.
That was the scene where, like, right after he got one punch to the nuts, then afterwards, like, that's where it was. Like, he's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, I think Moomin Rider's probably the best hero.
Yeah. Because
he has all the... He doesn't have the powers, but he has the characteristics of what makes a hero to do something, even though he's gonna die.
I find it so
basically.
funny, though, that you're like, my favorite hero is the guy who's done nothing.
Not a hero.
He's literally done nothing, though.
Anytime he's on the screen, though, it becomes the best sports anime of the entire season.
It's kind of like that. I mean,
he has that power.
All he does successfully is ride his bike. It's basically he should have been a Yabushi pedal. So
he should have. He would have probably. Yeah.
That's how the crossover's going to happen. It's because of him.
There's a planned crossover.
I thought it would have been more of a crossover with oh crap! What was that one anime where he pretends to be a hero? Fudge. it came out like a few seasons ago. But it was about this guy who wanted to be basically just a hero. But then all this weird stuff started happening. Shoot, I know it because I liked it. And I forgot the title.
Did it come out this year?
Familiar if I'm zoning out.
No, it came out like maybe last year. Oh, I'm gonna have to like look it up. But basically, you know, he's just pretending to be a hero because they don't really have any powers or anything. But it's just it kind of fits with this whole Moomin Rider thing.
Wait, do you mean a Samurai Flamenco?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
That's the one. Yes,
yeah, I'm
that's
thinking
the
it's,
one. Yes.
I'm thinking it's like, wait, everyone's normal and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, I remember that one.
And then everything just kind of goes downhill. I don't know, like, or to the fan. I don't know. Everything's just so weird with that show.
Yeah, I was never actually a big fan of that one. I think that's actually one of Manglobe's, or former studio Manglobe's. I don't know. I just
Like
never got
the
into it.
series.
Oh yeah, I get they're not around, but it's not like it was a living person that died. Like,
Yeah, they're still kind of here, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
I don't
like,
know.
there's a film that's supposed to come out this season, but I don't know, that got pushed back to indefinitely.
But I think one of my favorite scenes was that last part with the with all the letters that he got, and then he got Saitama got that one letter that says, "Oh crap, what did it say?" It was like a meme, or it was retweeted.
You cheater, just go die or something. It was just like basic YouTube comment section.
Yeah, that's what they said about that. And he's like, "Wow, someone doesn't have a life." And that was Saitama's like commentary to that. But yeah, and then that one letter that was from Moomin Rider, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Thank you letter.
Yeah, it was just like thanks.
Moomin Rider, best writer.
Yeah, and then he meets him at that
It was
one
just-
tiny little shop. He's like, I couldn't say everything I wanted to say, so thanks. I don't know why I sound so deep right now, but I do.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what more they have. I haven't seen episode 10 yet, but I know that's already out.
isn't
So-
episode 11 already out too?
Yeah,
I thought it was. Oh, you're right.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't want to date the video, but I know. I saw it. It's awesome.
Oh, I can tell it's gonna be awesome. Everyone's hyping up this fight. Oh,
So do you think there's going to be a season 2 of One Punch Man?
yes.
I actually kind of don't want there to be.
There's more content.
I know, blasphemy, I know, but it's like, if there's more content, then I want to see it, but it's like, it feels like how they're going to end it now, it's like, or at least how I think they might end the show, since it's only going to go to 12 episodes, and we're getting like 6 OVAs after that. Like, how are you going to go beyond that? I don't know, it's just kind of like, with the villains, it just seems like we're going like, I forget, do they already explain the ranking system in 7 through 9?
The ranking.
You know, like how, like,
I think that was in episode 7 where, like, once you get to the next ranking, you have to go through an interview kind of thing.
No, not that one. It was
Or-
the, what's it called? Where it's like, there's like God level, and there's like Dragon level.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
we got to that word.
The
Yeah, so pretty much we're already at the max level, and it's like, you really can't go, I don't know. It's like when people say, like, they're so excited for, like, the next Avengers movie, but it's like, I'm not, because, like, how are you going to go, in the Avengers, like, how are you going to go past basically fighting God to something else? It's like, we're at kind of like at that level right now. It's like, I don't know. It's like, if it ended now, I'd be happy. If it keeps going, great. But it's like, if it ends the way I think it's going to end, then I'm content.
Character progression. You need more character progression. That's what they could do.
but that would mean they would need more villains, kind of.
They
thing.
would
Like,
need more
it higher
villains,
up than Dragon.
From what I
or
understand,
God.
I'm actually going to be blasphemous here. No spoilers. The stuff that's coming up in the future, apparently, like, they don't actually get a rating for, like, the fight that he's about to have.
Oh, okay.
So we don't actually know where he is on the scale for sure yet. But we can assume because he's fucking One Punch Man. He's probably at the top. But I mean, there's also a lot of character progression still and everything that has to happen. I feel like a season 2 could easily happen, but it's not necessary, I guess. But I'd be very happy to hear that there will be one in the future, if there is.
I mean, there probably will be. So, like, okay, I'm kind of curious now, just as a fan. So it's like, without spoiling anything, is the Heroes Association as big in the following seasons? Or in the following continuations?
From what I understand, it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I mean, as long as they don't make it perfectly clear, that like, now it's like, God times 2, God times 3, God, it's like, I know, they don't do that, then yeah,
Like some kind of Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
thing. Like, oh, here's the most powerful being in the world or in the universe. Oh, here's another even more powerful being in the universe.
now we have to go to multiple
Kind of
universes
thing.
and fight at once.
And then you can die and come back to life and do it again.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
I mean, considering also that this is done by Madhouse,
Yeah,
You never know if there's gonna be a season 2 kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Overall, I just like Madhouse has done so well this year. It's shockingly well. I know it.
It's not shocking.
Well, I know,
This
like
year,
this.
It's Madhouse.
Well, I mean this, My Love Story, Overlord, Death Parade. It's like they're every week this entire year. I think they had at least something out that was like.
Sheena didn't even see Overlord.
I did not see Overlord.
I only saw like the first few episodes. I heard it was good. I heard it was really good though. I'm thinking about continuing because I have to do a whole like best of 2015 list. So it's like, okay, maybe I'll probably just hammer this out in one night.
It's a really good, interesting take on the trapped in the video game genre.
And I've heard people say like, oh, it's like what Sword Art Online could have been. It's like, well, I've heard that before, so.
No, they're not comparables. Whoever that was is an idiot.
Yeah.
They're nothing alike.
I wouldn't
It's
know.
the same time with
so.
like when Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? The second that show came out, everyone just compared it to what's it called? Sword Art Online.
Log Horizon?
Like anytime there's now anything where it's like a video game related, it's gonna be compared to that show.
And that one, like, there's no reason to say that Outside of the World is like similar to one, but it's not like it actually is one.
I'm surprised that they didn't even go with like .hack or something, because that was probably more original as to trapped in a video game kind
Well,
of thing.
everyone's forgotten that .hack exists. So
Well, it's like it's the biggest one. That's what it is. Whether you love it, whether you hate it, it's a big current staple of just pretty much our community.
okay. So
Yeah,
just to reiterate here, if you ever need a reason to hate Madhouse, just remember, magical warfare exists.
That never happened. That never happened.
I'm
That
never
never happened.
ever letting that go. I will bring that up every time we say, "Oh, praise be on to Madhouse." Every time I'm like, by the way, magical warfare.
I don't know.
That one.
Even a
it's like, you
even
know,
a prisoner could smile once. There's always something bad in every sea of good.
Let's not forget Chaos Head.
It's a traumatic experience, so it's kind of like you forgot about it. So magical warfare never happened.
Even Studio Ghibli messed up once. Tales of Earthsea.
I haven't seen that one.
You don't have to. I'm being honest. As
Alright.
someone who like wants to see his son do better, don't see that one.
I don't know. I'll stick with my Ponyo. Ponyo's my favorite.
Madhouse.
I know it's like Ponyo. It's like Ponyo and me we have a bad history.
It was cute.
It's cute, yes, but it's like I don't know. It's like it got so hyped up for me that it's like it's kind of the same boat as like My Neighbor Totoro. It's like for the longest time, it's like I watched it. And it's like, am I missing something? Like I didn't get it.
Well, I like Totoro too. I don't know. Maybe I like the cute ones. But anyways, getting a little off topic.
Yeah, I know,
Let's go back. Let's go actually into the next show, which is Beautiful Bones episodes 7 through 9. 7 and 8 was a 2-parter surrounding the bones found in a classroom, and then episode 9 was pudding. It was about pudding. Well, half of it was about pudding.
No, it's all pudding. Just all pudding.
Was it?
Specific
Was it?
pudding.
Yeah, just tapioca. Ooh, chocolate. Ooh, vanilla. That's it.
There was a lot of pudding. There was a lot of
There's
flavor.
a lot of deciding on what flavors to get.
But it was all distraction. Distraction. So I'm trying to remember what happened to that 2-parter, because it was basically about a lot of stuff happened with those 2 episodes. It was like, I kind of got confused between the characters, like who was what, like what happened.
The only good part about that 2-parter was like we got a little more into God, what's her name again?
Sakuraku.
Yeah, we got more into her mindset of things because they were investigating a character that was like kind of similar to her in a few ways. You know, and like wasn't he like her teacher apparently at some
Yeah,
point?
he's the one who taught her how to basically do all the. Is it taxidermy? Is that the word?
That's not the word you're looking for now, but
No, taxidermy stuffing animals.
I know. I forget the word what it's called for just the. But he
It's
taught her
something
how
with
to.
an O.
I mean,
Osteology?
either which way.
I think it's osteology, right?
Something like that.
Might be, but either which way, we got more into like how her thought process is and stuff like that, which that was nice, but everything else was kind of crap in my opinion for that little 2-parter. That was that was a weak 2-parter.
Yeah, I'm completely agreeing with you because like when I heard there's gonna be another 2-parter, it's like the Cursed Man are probably my still 2 favorite episodes from that entire show. And it's like, oh great, we're gonna get another one like that, and it's like we get here and it's just. I mean, we got some decent character development on all sides. Like, okay, good. We got more. I felt the show was lacking in that sense. It's going really episodic, but then it's like, I got so bored watching it. It just, maybe not bored, but it's like, I had to binge watch mostly this entire show for this show today. And it's like, once we got there, it's like, after going through everything, I was like, oh, this is great, I'm so excited. And it's like, we got here, and it's like, oh, that was my honest reaction. So it was like, to that two-parter.
I think the only thing that kind of revealed a little bit too was whoever was in that hospital that Sakuraku keeps visiting. I don't know, like, who was it? I don't know if they named him or her. I don't know.
I think she...
But she...
Sorry, go.
That was also in episode 8 too. Was it? It's about visiting somebody? I don't know. She's always visiting someone in the hospital, so I'm wondering if they're ever going to reveal that.
I think is maybe probably the boy? Or is he dead?
The Sotaro?
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know yet.
He has his bones too! So creepy.
But I think I like that pudding episode a lot more.
It was more enjoyable, easy going.
It was more impactful.
I really liked actually seeing the, is she the grandma or the maid? I'm not fully sure. I forget what she is.
Isn't she basically the grandma maid? Like, isn't she just like a combo package there? She's the maid, but she's a grandma?
Isn't that what all grandmas are?
No, I don't think she's a real grandma, but everyone treats her like one. You know?
I think so, yeah.
She's the old lady. She's the wise old lady.
Yeah. I actually enjoy...
I like her.
Sorry, go.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I just realized seeing her actually do something, outside of just being, oh, I'm just always at the house, you know, I just wait till she comes back. It's like, no, what's she doing? And it's like the fact that she had all this insight, that like, we were this close. Like, when she put her hands together, it's like, oh, are we going to get an old lady magical girl transformation? We were so close. It was like, I don't know. Because they even got rid of that. I got sad. They got rid of the whole glove thing. Why?
Because they stopped with the freaking mysteries. Like, it had like this little freaking Sherlock's Holmes mystery thing going to it as well, and they were like, it's just about bones now.
At this point, I think it's like, okay, let's use Sakuraku to solve things. Like for the first half of episode 8, it was like, hey, you know, my grandma died, and she was supposed to give me a gift, but I don't know what it was, so hey, can you solve it for me? Which is basically what that first half was all about. It wasn't like, I mean, yeah, grandma's dead, but, you know, it wasn't like the whole mystery of her, how she died, because we already established that, but yeah,
we're
at
like,
this point,
we're
it's
losing
like...
that, though. We're losing the mystery part.
Mm-hmm.
That was part, I think that's part of what made it fun to watch.
Well, it's still actually fun to watch for me. I don't know. Actually, I mean, yeah, I even compared to myself when I first did the whole, like, my review on it, where it's like, yeah, it kind of feels like the Sherlock thing of anime, but it's like, it's kind of making its own path. It's like, I can respect it. It's not getting boring to me. It's still being its own thing, but not being boring. That's all I need.
7 and 8, I disagree.
Well, 7
and 8, yeah.
Out of the 11 episodes that are currently out, 2 are bad, so we still have a good, like, it's good, 80% is good of it. So, that's still a B, that's still passing. Yes, that's more than passing.
For now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it seems like it's gonna go into something, you know, kind of crazy.
Hopefully.
After the ending. I haven't seen episode 10 yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't.
Ah, okay. Then.
Or 11. I haven't seen 10 or 11.
11's not out yet.
Oh, but I haven't seen 10.
Yeah.
But for, yeah, the ending of episode 9, it seems like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? It seems kind of intense.
Well,
you know?
In 9 and 10, should I at least give you the overlook? Or 10 and 11, I should say. Should I at least give you the overlook what they're going to do?
All I know is going to be a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Or a 3-parter.
Or it could be a 3-parter, who knows? We might get a full arc, maybe not.
That was me coming
half an arc. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like, I think that these last 3 episodes were kind of like crap.
In comparison, I feel like, yeah. Just it sucks that episode 9 is getting thrown into the fray with it, but it was also a slow episode. It was a good episode, but it was a slow episode, which isn't good after 2 bad episodes.
I think the one before 7 and 8 was the bridge one with Hots for Teacher Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
That wasn't even that good either, compared to what, you know, we had the Cursed Man right before that.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping it will make up for this with what I'm assuming will probably be like a finale 3-part arc. That's what they tend to do that.
They probably saved the Cursed Man till now. I did the original Let's storyline at the beginning. I think that, you know, the show. I was just saying it timeline wise. I think it's been a lot better.
Well, I think if putting the Cursed Man earlier and putting that strong, like, arc, so to speak. Because, like, you know, like, the ones afterwards kind of sucked. So it kept people kind of going, so.
You got me there.
That's just... basically. But yeah, these last 3 episodes were kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But we're hoping for for a good last 3 episodes.
Especially compared to the next show that we're going to compare it to.
I mean,
what is it?
If all else fails,
Okay.
technical standpoint wise, I still have no complaints. I actually really like the show's use of lighting. The soundtrack I like. I like the opening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technical wise, I have no
nothing
complaints. It's
yeah.
just it's got to end strong for me to actually remember this show. That's all it has to do.
Yeah.
I'll give it this little hiccup, but it's like if it can really end what it wants to. If it does a 3-part, what I hope it does, then yeah. So the show will be probably one of the better shows of the fall season.
Mm-hmm. I did like though that they showed Sakura. Every time they show Sakuraku's cute side, I was like, oh, I think you like that picture that I tweeted out when she was eating the pudding and she got all like, oh, waifu status right there. Well, I wouldn't waifu her because she has bones all over her house, so that's kind of creepy. But she was still really cute when she ate the pudding, and then every time she kind of reached over to get more pudding, the grandma would just slap her hand. But yeah, that was just my cute Sakuraku moment that I have to go through. So you guys want to go into the next show?
You mean the one with no cute characters at all?
With no cute characters and, like an
There's like
armless
no Moe
legless.
in this show, even though they tried with some weird creepy chick.
Well, her main character's name is Moe. And we are going to go into Perfect Insider episodes 7 through 10. I only added 10 because it kind of like revealed a lot. Well, not revealed, but confirmed a lot of things about speculations that happened.
You say that because I knew everything about episode
No,
9.
that's not true. That's not true.
I
I
knew
had a
everything.
feeling. I had a
I
feeling.
am God!
So let me go through my little thing here. So 7 through 10. I don't know if we really want to go through all of it, but like what they were.
If we can focus on probably the last 2 episodes, those were probably the bigger ones.
Yeah, where they revealed that Magata actually had a daughter that was inside the closed room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dead body that came rolling out was the daughter and not Magata. And she was actually her sister that came out of the helicopter. Right?
And I figured all that out in episode 9.
Shut up. Okay, so basically we kind of get like a lot of information, and now it's just kind of at this point it's like, okay, what's gonna happen afterwards? Are they gonna find her? Because at the end of the episode, she basically left the island on the boat, pretending to be the sister. I think, right?
Well, that's what I actually talked to you about that. I couldn't figure that out. Because they say at the end where it's like they know that she's left. They ask the one person, you saw like the students go in the boat, right? Yeah. It's like, was one of them Chinese? Yeah. Like, who was the other one? Oh, she was wearing a dress. Like, wait, she would never wear a dress. Like the one other girl. So it's like, did she kill another person off camera? I'm not fully sure on that.
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think she just.
Man.
I think she just dressed up as, or she just left.
But then we still have a student missing. There's a third random student. It's like,
Is there?
okay.
I don't know. There's so.
Well, it's like, well, if she only saw 2, and one's Chinese, that can't be her unless she also knows how to speak Chinese. Which at this point they're so smart, I wouldn't put it past them. One was in a dress, and one was pretty much one doesn't wear a dress, and one was in a dress that goes on. So the other dress girl who doesn't wear a dress, it's like, what? It's like, what happened? I need to know.
I think she just basically.
She
walked
just
off the
walked
island.
onto a boat.
Yeah.
That's all that happened, okay? Stop overthinking it.
That's all
There's
you do
another
in this
murder.
show.
There's another
No,
murder.
it doesn't
in
make
this
it doesn't
show.
make sense, and that's how you gotta think about it, okay? I taught Sheena this last night.
So here's the basic timeline of what happened. Not from the very beginning, but from the moment the door opened, right? Door opens, Magata leaves the room, and we don't see her leaving because there's that 1 minute that's missing from the surveillance camera. Goes up to the helicopter. Goes into the helicopter with the director because the director has to be in on it. Comes out of the helicopter pretending to be the sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes down, she goes, sees the body, cries, blah. Goes back up to the helicopter, kills director guy, and then that's how everything kind of happened.
Oh, we should say that the director is the child's son or child's
Child's
father.
son. Oh,
Father, yeah. Yeah.
The director.
That's the plot twist.
The director is
is it really just
the
15 meters?
uncle, right?
Huh?
The director is the uncle of Magata.
Yes.
Magata.
Which is even creepier.
Yeah, so they had a child when she got pregnant with her when they were 14. Parents, of course, I don't know if they did know this yet. They were axed off. She then went in there for the whole 15 years, and then pretty much everything happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Because the entire time it's like I got so confused like between episodes like 4 and like 7 that the entire time I'm like wait okay this happens and this happens. I had like a little index card while I was watching the show. It's like wait this can't happen. Wait no like this time okay I got it right I got it. That was pretty much my entire.
I think that moment they mentioned the daughter, it was kind of like, okay, you either the killer's the daughter or the body's the daughter kind of thing.
Yeah, but I felt like it was so obvious in episode 9. I felt like episode 10 was just a repetition, like saying like, yeah, you were right.
It was a confirmation that this is what actually happened.
Wasn't for you.
And I needed that. I needed that.
Yeah.
Well, I had two scenarios in my head as to what actually happened. So
I felt like they very much were like, hey, this is what happened, hey.
after going through all this mumbo jumbo science math stuff in the last episodes before it, yeah.
I mean, after like all those episodes of confusion, I was just happy. Like, finally, it's just straightforward.
Except when they mentioned that everything becomes F or something, the Subiteg gonna F, and then they're like, okay, here's all the numbers, and then F. I'm like, what the?
Hexadecimals.
Yeah, I was so lost in that.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't matter. Like, I hate that they went to explain it so hardcore, because they're basically just saying, hey, I know you don't understand, but here's how the smart characters found this out. Okay. You're right, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. It's like... sorry, go.
I don't know. I think the only reason why they mentioned the F thing was just to explain that quote, that everything becomes F. Which wasn't really necessary, I guess.
I mean, it was kind of like just finally... I still think there might be more than one like answer, but we still have like 1 or 2 more episodes for the show. I don't know.
One
more?
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe F means something else. Maybe this whole time it was still a big ruse. Like, F means, I don't know, fire or something. I don't know. Maybe we're all still in the dark here.
No, they fucking Shyamalan this thing. I'm gonna be pissed.
I hope they
wouldn't put it past
Shyamalan
them.
it. I hope they Shyamalan it. That way it can prove you wrong.
No, they gotta end it off in like what's his name again? Glasses.
Saikawa-sensei?
Yeah, Saikawa. I want him and Dr. Magata to like meet at some point, like in like a flash forward.
They already did.
Flash
meet.
forward, Sheena.
Oh. They technically met. It was just like he didn't know at the time that he was meeting.
But she said in the thing, like, you know, the meet again part, like
Ah.
that. I want there to be like, hey, flash forward a year and a half later, and like she approaches him or something like that, and he like doesn't tell her or whatever, and like they just go their separate ways, sort of thing. Something.
So
That would be a really anticlimactic ending, though.
do you think she will
I
get
feel
away
like-
with it?
I mean, she has to. Like, that's the kind of character it is, right?
Yeah, like when I first talked about her, it's like I actually compared her to Hannibal Lecter because like just someone who was so smart, who like was like 10 steps ahead of everyone. It's like I imagine she's already thought like even this person was going to figure it out and everything. It's like I just don't. There's got to be something that happens where it's like the one hiccup that's going to have to happen.
This isn't Scooby-Doo, though.
I don't know. That one character has like that shaggy look to him. That guy that's always with him.
No,
He could
he's
be
a
shaggy.
pothead at least.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
Oh, this show had a dog.
If the show had a dog,
Ruh-roh.
we can make it the armless girl. So dark.
Oh god. Well, we could make it. You could have gone with a robot. It's like no, we'll go with the head. We'll go with the decapitated, limbless, or not decapitated, limbless. That's the mascot we need. Put that on a shirt.
Yep, there it is.
Actually, you can buy I forget his name. The guy we just talked about. Not Shaggy, the other guy with
Saikawa?
glasses. Yeah, Saikawa. I actually saw on Crunchyroll. No, not a sponsor. You can buy I wish I could be big enough one day where I actually just like do sponsor, like just humble brag sponsors. But so you actually buy all of his shirts on Crunchyroll. Like it's like a little toast shirt I saw you can buy. It's kind of cool.
There was one shirt that he was wearing when they were in the virtual reality thing that had Moe's face on it. I think it was when they were in the classroom and they were explaining the reason for everything becomes F. The shirt that he was wearing had like Moe's face on it, badly drawn, but it was still her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all those shirts somehow are gonna be on sale somewhere.
I'm waiting for the Opie shirt, unless that's already out. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
I
I just saw the
wouldn't-
toast once. Oh, that's cool. I want that.
I wouldn't be surprised if an Opie, what's it called? One Punch Man Opie shirt was already out.
Probably. I like those shirts the most. Like like the simple like Kill a Kill like 3-star shirts, like or like the Scout uniforms, just like in the little corner. I like those shirts other than just like a giant like I watch this.
Right. I have one of those shirts. The Kantai collection. Here is the giant, girl on my shirt. Don't judge me.
I just like
Judging.
I just always like simplicity. That's always ones I liked.
The Opie shirt. Although, I don't know, I might get in trouble for wearing something like that.
Well, okay, you don't wear it to work.
Well, no, I wouldn't wear it to work. I mean, but someone might get offended over it. I don't know.
Oh, well then boo fucking who?
Just wear it underneath everything. It's your like secret like superhero uniform.
Well, to say it's actually eyes, and Opie means like, Opie, woo, yay,
It's actually about pie.
Mm-hmm.
And your love of pie.
I'm gonna get me one. Might as well at this point. But overall, what do you guys think of Perfect Insider?
Unlike Beautiful Bones, this one I'm already sure I will remember. So.
What about, because I remember you mentioned that this is actually done by A1 Pictures, so it's really
different. Yeah, that
different.
was a little bit surprising. Especially how well directed it is, considering they're known for flopping directors here and there for just doing episodes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you mentioned the art style. I'm just surprised they managed to direct it so well.
Well, because that's for the most part, One Punch Man. So thinking about that shit. Well, I have the Opie shirt up on my screen, so I just thought of One Punch Man. But A1 Pictures, like, they're known for like that very pink-haired, blue-haired, very generic. Like, when you think of anime, A1 Pictures probably, has that style. But when they have something that comes up like Perfect Insider, which has that darker, I mean, the series itself is darker in tone, but that just a darker art style, more realistic
like
art
prison
style.
School.
Like prison school. No. Yes, because, everyone needs to stick up their butt. I'm not judging, I'm just saying.
I just had to get you to say that, because I knew you'd just say whatever I said.
But it wasn't done by A1 Pictures,
No.
right? Okay, just making sure.
Wasn't that was JC staff, I think.
Yeah, I'll look up real fast.
I guarantee you I'm
Yeah.
pretty good with this at this point. I'm actually getting good at this.
Getting good at
Okay.
knowing who did what?
Prison School is done by. Gotta go to my anime
Pretty
list.
sure, come on, look to me alright. No
No
worries.
worries.
It is done by JC Steph.
Yeah, I win.
Woo! Ding, 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 ding. You win nothing. Woo!
Oh, fuck you too then.
Also, apparently Warner Brothers had something to do about it. Huh? Didn't know
Warner Brothers. Oh, wait, aren't
Yeah.
they doing a live action? Or they have
that.
a
Yeah.
live
Oh,
action?
yeah,
Maybe
yeah. That's
why.
right. That's right. I know. Yeah, I guess it was like JC Steph, Genco, and two other ones like Warner Brothers. It's like, okay, I didn't know you were getting in this way.
I keep finding it weird whenever I watch Seraph of the End that there's a little Universal logo every time before the episode.
Like
I'm
Universal
like,
Studios?
Yeah, I'm like, what does Universal have to do with this?
What do they have to do with it?
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
somehow they're involved though.
For distribution rights, maybe? Are they in that?
Not
Universal,
from what I
yeah.
know.
They do. Studios do distributions and stuff.
I know, but it's like I didn't think they were. I mean, I know like Sony and a few other big people are, but it's like I can't think of Universal one on the top of my head.
It's
Well,
the
why would they
only
put
time
Seraph
I
of
can
the
think
End?
of that I've seen the Universal logo before an anime.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Nice Guy? What do you think of Perfect Insider as a whole so far?
Overall, like it kind of mirrors my thoughts with Beautiful Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the shows I thought with Beautiful Bones, like when we were doing like, okay, those are kind of okay. Like here, it's like, okay, those are really good. It's like it's even out right now between the two of me.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like I said, I think from animation standpoint, sound standpoint, it's really good. It has like one of the best openings I think of the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ending is going to be. I'm really curious how it's going to end because there's only one more episode, and they could have actually ended it on this one actually. And I'm kind of curious what they're going to do next. I think it's gonna be one that people are going to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we need more than that. You're not going to be here for the next episode, so final verdict.
Okay, so final verdict then, without knowing the last episode.
No. This is the final verdict. No precursors.
It's like no, but this is how I work. This is how I work. Well, let's see. Some of the characters, I'll admit, were very forgettable unless they were all together. Like, standalone, outside maybe 2 or 3. Let's see. Sound is good. Animation is good. Impressive, actually. I really like the whole dream sequence. Or not the dream, but the virtual reality. I'm going to give this show a B+.
Okay, here, that's a final verdict.
Yes, I'm locking it in. Just a...
Regardless
There,
what happens in episode 11.
Yeah, so after episode
it could
11...
be a total flop.
Yeah, if it becomes a total flop, call him an idiot. If it's not a total flop and it's like one of the best animes all year, you can go hang him for being wrong and saying it's crap, basically, because that's what you're saying, you know. When you give an A+, a B+, that's like saying it's an F.
Future me, when you're watching this video, type in the comments below what you think about the show. Fine, actually.
I'm saying free reign, go harass.
Regardless, go to his channel. That's what we're saying right now.
Harassing. As long as you click one of those buttons.
Yeah, but overall, between Beautiful Bones and Perfect Insider as a whole, both of them, they both had their little bit of flaws, or both had their hiccups, but overall, they're both pretty decent shows that I enjoyed watching this season.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, as a whole.
They're not like average. They're a little bit like above average, but not too much that it's all the way up there. I don't know.
They're not One Punch Man levels. We'll just make that clear. They're not up there. They're not gonna be like, oh, everyone's gonna say it's the next Savior anime. It's like they're just good shows.
I'm just saying that dream sequence though, the animation for that one.
Oh, I really like that.
Like the water part, like it looks so fucking. Oh my god.
I really like how they use like the Lego bricks. It's like how like to build things for. It's like, oh, that is so cool. They could have just faded in, but it's like that was like
this episode had really good animation.
Yeah.
And those Lego bricks, I think, was showing those Lego bricks that were in her room. Basically, that
I know. It's like they took something we saw already. It's like they're like, okay, they're just Lego bricks. But it's like that's how everything works. It's like, wow, like everything here's being built like a Lego brick. It's like, I don't know. That was just really cool. I liked how like they could have took a simple idea and like they made their own with it.
Yeah, instead of being lazy about it, they took because they knew that Magata created all of the programming and stuff.
Yeah.
So she kind of took stuff from her own life, which is stuck in a little room, and put it into this virtual reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like how they show you like, hey, by the way, you're so stupid. Like with the whole like flashing back to the room constantly. It's like, oh yeah, that's why there was Legos. That's why there was a bear. That's why there's 2 chairs. Cause you got a kid.
Well, I think that's just to fill in time. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still rubbing it in your face.
That one water scene probably took like
obvious.
weeks to make, and so it's just like, okay, fine. I can give them if they're doing that well of animation in one scene, I can see some flashbacks. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like looking back at it, it's like I felt like I was like, oh, I should have known that sooner.
Yeah, with the teddy bear. It's like, oh, we should have known that there was a kid involved, and we should have known, because she was having relations with her uncle, so she should have gotten pregnant at some point.
This I felt the same way with the show I felt with Roka. How it's like at the end, I was like, oh, I should have saw that. Really? That's how this show makes you feel. Which...
No, I did not feel like that. No, Roka. No.
Okay,
They Shyamalan that shit.
You just opened a can of worms.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey,
no,
if you want to talk about Roka, let's talk about Roka.
It. No, that's fine. They Shyamalan that shit. This, on the other hand, went on like an actual like decent ending. Like, well, here's what happened. Here's the villain. Blah blah blah. All that stuff. Roka was just like, oh, by the way, we chose that one.
But
they did. I'll
admit, I felt the same way with the ending. If they ended that show like 10 minutes earlier, that show would have been so much better remembered by. But they just add the biggest read the effing manga ending that I've ever seen in a long time.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Yeah, that was just so bad. It was just, I don't know. At the same time, the show, 90% of the show, I'd say is okay.
But you could never have guessed who it was.
Well, I kind of like that. I mean, at the end, they still try to explain, oh wait, all these tiny details. I
tried.
Well, would you want to have been so obvious to a point where you felt dumb? It's okay. I'd rather that Shyamalan to make me feel dumb.
No, they didn't point towards anybody really. They kept pointing towards everybody.
But her.
And then it was
but Bunny Girl. That was a twist.
Oh, they pointed at everybody.
But Bunny Girl.
But
Bunny Girl.
Yeah, she just kept flashing that. She just flashing that symbol. She's like, "Yep, I have this."
Yeah, I kept flashing that butt.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that was a no way fan.
That was
a no way fan service. Just like, oh, let me just show you.
Here's my symbol. Boobs.
I hated that.
That's like it's in all reality, it's just drawn by a crown, but it's like everyone's distracted. It's like that's why they couldn't realize it.
Exactly.
It wasn't a well done mystery, in my opinion, that show. So
I
I feel like the comparison is not fair. It makes Perfect Insider seem worse than what it is.
I really know
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of mystery anime.
I got to see the world premiere of Roka, so I'm always gonna like say it's slightly better because I just want to feel like I saw a good world premiere.
No, no, it sucks for you, buddy. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't really know a lot of other mystery anime that I can think of off of the top of my head that could compare to.
Young Blackjack.
Blackjack isn't a mystery anime.
Kind of is every time.
He's
Oh, for like a
individually,
tiny.
yeah.
Well, it's a mystery more on the.
How's he gonna get out of this one?
Yeah, if we're on that real fast, like I like that show, but there's some things where it's like, okay, if you're gonna talk about like these really big like issues that happened in the '60s, they're still kind of glamorizing a little bit too much, in my opinion. And also, it's like the one Vietnam episode, like I'm calling BS on that. You can't outrun napalm.
Yeah. No.
Just that
I saw
one
that one.
scene
I
where it's
think
like,
I saw that one.
yeah, it was just like the one scene that they're carrying the one guy. It's like, it's like, no, you'd be dead. You're just straight up dead. You're not escaping that.
The opening is good for that show, though. I'll say that.
The opening is good.
One of my favorite openings.
I like how they're bringing that show back. I hope it stays around a little bit longer.
Yeah, I just.
It wasn't bad. I lost interest though. I gotta get back to it when I can.
Yeah, I think that whole like because they with the animation they it was like it's a very polished like 80s show.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I like
style.
about it.
Yeah, the style is. I guess it's kind of like Ushita Tora, where the style is really old, but it's not like it's not the shonen style that I'm into. Not into,
but
but
on
like,
But on Shita and Toro, or how you pronounce that show, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
I couldn't. Just the solely how they're trying to like go with the old school animation style, I could not get into the show at all.
I'm kidding it too.
Yeah, it's like the one scene, like the very first episode, where like he has the bullet from his face, and then he reveals his face to show like the giant eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
I got scared. I was like, monster! It's like, no, they can't be that big. No eyebrows are that big.
You never know.
I know. It's just like I just see that. Then
I've seen some people.
You've seen things.
I just see that like the giant eyes. Like, okay, you got rice. You got my food.
But I mean, yeah, I don't really know any other mystery. Maybe I have, but they just kind of like fell behind, and I just don't remember them anymore.
Would
Like-
Bakuno count?
Bakuno.
Well, I mean, like the whole thing on the train, and like there was constant.
Oh, I never finished it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I thought that was just like an action kind of.
Nah. There's a lot going on in that show. If we start talking about that, we'll be on it for like 20 minutes.
Well,
No, we won't because I haven't seen it.
well,
you haven't
I
seen
mean,
Bakuno either?
No, she started it and she didn't finish it, but I've heard nothing but good things. I'm like, you haven't finished it? Like, I just haven't gotten around to starting it.
Oh,
well,
it's really,
I mean,
it's really
I guess
good.
like more mystery, as in like murder mystery. I can't really think of
I don't know.
anything.
While you think of it, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm one of those people that like is like the biggest sinner of anime. I haven't seen Evangelion, not all like out in order. Same thing with Cowboy Bebop. I haven't seen Shampoo in order. I haven't seen Bakuno in order. Like
dude.
a lot of stuff.
It's like, right, don't trust me. It's like I haven't seen Planet. I get heat for that all the time with my friends.
No, I haven't
I
seen
know,
it
I
all.
know.
I haven't watched
Bring
it on.
After Story.
Sinners.
I watched the first season. I was like, oh, this is so like normal. Then After Story is like where it actually matters. Like, let's be honest here. Clannad was not that great until After Story.
What are you
That's what
talking
people-
about? What
Oh,
are
it's
you
like-
That's where the real
talking
feels come
about?
in.
I already know like certain key people are gonna be watching this. They're gonna be going to the comment section right now, just like it's just,
Do it. Hang me.
I will hang you. Well,
I know,
no.
it's like-
The first.
I'm into that.
The first half, like the first season, was good because when it goes through all the girls and all their backstories, it was really good, and I liked it.
I guess.
I know, but the
like,
thing with me, it's like I'm told the after story is so emotional. It's like, then why do I want to watch Clan Out? Just like can just give me the summary. I'll go straight into after story.
Summary: this girl was picked. Go.
Basically, okay, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. She has medical conditions. Go. There you go.
Oh wait, well, Monster is kind of a mystery.
I would like to see one key work where it's like with the giant eyes and they have like a giant pair of glasses on top of that.
Wait, what?
Like I haven't seen like one of those. Just just their eyes are so big. I just like want to see like a giant pair of glasses around those giant pair of like Kyoto size eyes. And is there
Oh,
a
like
character
a giant pair of glasses.
Yeah, I know. Just like I just want to see like go to I just like a whole like episode just dedicated them go to like a glasses shop or like just all the giant sunglasses.
Oh wait, I take that back. I have seen murder mystery, which is another's a murder kind of mystery, and I guess Higurashi too.
Ghost Hunt?
Ghost Hunt is no, not really.
It's a mystery series.
Is it a murder mystery?
It's not murder mystery, but like it's very much in the vein of it. Like it's a ghost mystery sort of thing. Like it was very much a mystery series.
True.
What about Psychopaths?
I haven't
seen it.
You haven't seen
I own it. I own it. I haven't
She
seen
owns it and she hasn't seen it. So like, hang her, not
Don't
me.
hang me. I have a long life to live.
It's okay, Shannon, I'll get you into that.
Watch
kind
the
of stuff.
first season at least. Second season movie, you can kind of, I don't know, hold. It's still good, but you can hold off on those if you want.
All right.
And then watch Haganai.
Which I still need to do. Well, we actually still have one more episode or one more series to talk about, which is Digimon
trailer.
Tri. Yes. Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But series-wise, which is Digimon Tri, which is finally released after, it's going to be released here. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. It's going to be released in the summer. Oh, just kidding. It's going to be in the fall. Just kidding. It's going to be in the winter. And so now we actually finally got the first 4 episodes. And I think the next ones are going to come out in like spring.
We'll just say they're coming out. We'll just,
Eventually,
Yeah.
they'll come out.
Supposedly, it's supposed to come out in spring, I think.
they're
I
coming
could
out
be wrong.
2016 sometime. We'll just say that, 2016 sometime.
Or 17,
Watch
who
them
knows?
come out next week, and then you all look stupid.
So basically, this kind of comes off of like I think 3 years after the
6
second
years.
season. 6 years?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 years after the original series, basically.
Mhm.
And I mean, it was pure nostalgia, kind of like a nostalgia blowjob, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to think of something sexual. That was the first thing that came in my mind. But it was like
That's what you think of when you think of Digimon. Sex.
blowjobs.
Yeah.
It was good sex though. I mean, I liked the just the overall like feel of it. I grew up with the U.S. version, so when it came to the names, I was like, oh man, who's Taichi again? You know?
I know.
Yeah.
That's the entire thing too. Is like, wait, Yamato. Wait, what's his name? What's his name? Matt. Yay.
Yeah,
I remember
Yamato. I was like, who's Yamato? Who the hell is that?
Yeah, it's
You
like,
know?
no, wait, Matt is in Yamato. Oh my god, Inception.
What the heck? But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys think of the first 4 episodes?
I really liked it actually. It's like, first off, it's like you kind of are they supposed to be kind of like more like movies or shows? I couldn't tell.
Movies.
Okay, movies.
They're
So it's
kind
like,
of like movies, yeah.
because it's said like the movie or show format in a movie, but I don't get that. Overall, I kind of liked seeing where everyone kind of went after like, okay, we were big superheroes kind of as a kids. Now it's like let's just go on with our lives. It's like I liked when things were starting to go weird again. That they're like, wait, what was that? Like they didn't do the whole angle. It's like they forgot everything. Like no, they remember everything quite well. It's just they went on with their lives. They did what they were supposed to do. And I kind of like that. And now that they're back, I like that they didn't try to like keep Tamagotchis going. I just like, oh no, this can happen now.
Mm-hmm.
I just overall, I'm really, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me too. I was into the first 4 seasons heavy as a kid, probably for a long time bigger than Pokemon, and I don't know, it's like it was good. I was happy to see where everything went, and I'm kind of curious now where it's going to go because they kind of already show they can get to Alphamon, and it's like they still have like 5 more of these movies to do, and it's like okay, you can't just keep going to Alphamon. You got to like upgrade us now. So are you going to go Super Saiyan God on us?
Well, at least we know that they haven't like reverted back, like they can't just start from the beginning kind of thing to get to Alphamon.
Some things are still the same though.
Yeah. You know?
Such as Ty and Matt both being tsundere gay boys for each other.
Oh my god, I just wanted them that one scene. I was like, just kiss.
Oh, I know. They're just like they're just staring at each other. It's like it's gonna happen. It's gonna. Oh.
Kiss. Somebody Photoshop it.
Somebody did. I
Did they?
guarantee you.
I'll check Tumblr. I'm sure it's somewhere on there.
Yeah, I don't even need to check. I promise. It's there.
And they still got the hots for what's her name? Sora.
Sora, yeah.
They still got the hots for her. I think. I don't know.
Well, they're older now, so they're gonna really set that love triangle. You know it is. Yeah.
So story wise, I think it was. I'm trying to like kind of remember what's happening. So they're going on with their lives. A Digimon is like flying through the city and causing disruptions.
Oh,
Yeah.
we forgot the biggest plot point. Joe has a girlfriend.
Or does he?
Joe has a. Does he?
That's what he says.
I know. He
What
says.
if he's just trying to make Mimi jealous?
I just love that scene where like Izzy's the entire time just on his computer talking while Ty and Matt like just like
That was
argue.
so fucking funny.
I know, and then it's like, wait, he's still there. It's like, and he's like, well, I don't even have time for girlfriend. What?
But, like, you notice the whole time Ty and Matt are fighting, Izzy is still talking.
Yeah.
Well, because that's normal to him. He knows that's supposed to happen. But like, wait, girlfriend? No, I don't believe
But
you.
he just keeps going, like, why is nobody listening to him? He's explaining, like, this is so rude.
Because they're having their teenage drama moment, and they need to have that moment to
Need that
build.
angst.
You gotta get the angst, you know. Gotta have it.
That was kind of painful though, like to like listen to that. It's like he's still talking in the background.
Especially in Japanese, and you're
Yeah.
doing the subtitles, and you're like, okay, wait, hold on, pause.
Wait, were they doing the subtitles? I was watching on Crunchyroll.
No, they didn't even care about what he was
Yeah,
saying.
they-
In subtitles.
I thought they did.
Where'd you see
They
it?
might have
No.
at the top. I
Maybe
don't know.
maybe some parts, because
Oh.
I remember I was trying to read what Izzy was saying and what was the drama that's going on. So I think in some parts they did, and some parts they left out.
That was just a painful scene in general. Like, you know.
That was the funniest scene, though. It's like, I just like how like they even went back to old school animation where like everyone was so shocked they had to go like the simplest sticks and lines.
Yeah, it's true, because like the animation's more realistic,
Yeah.
so to speak, and then just that one moment, it's like, oh my god, what?
I did want to ask you guys one. I did want to ask you like one thing though. It's like how like Tai now is having more of this like people can actually get hurt or worse now in these battles. It's like, what do you think about that angle?
That was so annoying.
yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
because it's like I mean I get now that they're older and now like they can actually comprehend like yeah there are consequences greater than what you know or just see up front. I get that, but it's like at the same time these are giant monsters fighting. I think we can at least some of this reality out of it.
I don't know. I think he's having that like I don't know what to call it, but it's like
Existential crisis.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the word.
I think it's the word.
It's called being a pussy.
But he doesn't realize that he needs to, sacrifice things to save things, kind of thing. He's pulling a Emi Ashiro kind of thing, I guess. Gotta save everyone.
But they did. When he was a kid, they did this. Like, they fought in the actual world when they were still kids. Like, there was some pretty dark shit going on in Digimon actually back
the
then.
Greymon
Yeah.
one.
Like-
The Greymon episode was so dark. When you
I'm
we're saying the
just,
Skull
like,
Greymon episode. That was the darkest one.
even just all the stuff too that was like in the real world though, like where like buildings are falling down, like you see people like running, scenes of like that, stuff like that. It's like,
Well, even when we were kids, we weren't really even thinking that much. It's not like we watch like Man of Steel now. It's like, yeah, Superman just killed 1 million people. If we were like kids, like, oh, that's cool. They went through the building. So I think it's like it's trying to show like even now how we're thinking about it. It's like, yeah, people are actually getting hurt. I'm like from that angle, I guess I can get it, but I just thought like I didn't want to really see the main character go through it.
it's not worth it. It's not.
And it was kind of annoying how they did it. Like they spent so much time on his struggles, so to speak, but they did it in a really bad way where they just kept repeating the same scenes over and over again.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, can you?
we saw that cell phone a lot.
We saw, yeah, the bridge and all this other stuff that they kept repeating over and over. Like, come on, who is it? Toei Animation that's doing this? I think.
I think so.
Yeah, Toei Animation's doing this.
Yeah, they have the rights. They have the rights to Digimon. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, ah, come on, just get on with it. Come on, Ty, just freaking fight. Come on.
Come on, just kiss Matt.
Don't hold back. You know you love him. Forget Sora.
What do you think of the whole? Sorry. What do you think of the whole Izzy and Mimi angle they're trying to build now?
I don't feeling it.
I'm not feeling.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling
that
it
was
either.
Joe's woman.
Yeah, I thought that was Joe's woman, man.
Yeah, but he's got a girlfriend now apparently, so that's not the question.
Yeah.
But this does bring up a few more questions. Like, what happened to like the second season of all those people? What happened to them?
I think they're
I mean-
still around.
But fair enough. They all moved. Like, who knows?
Wasn't there
I
someone?
know, it's just-
No, Mimi was the one that went to America. Never mind.
I know, but still, it's like, it just seems like even one of them would still be around the area. It's like they would be even younger, so they can't go to like they can't travel that far. At least they're with family. I don't know. That's like one thing I was thinking. And what do you think of the new member they added at the end?
The new Digidestin that they
Yeah, with that new with that Majin Digimon.
Well, apparently the monsters were going after that Digimon. Mikumon or something like that. Mikumon.
That's what it was called.
That's what Wikipedia's telling me. Mikumon.
I'm just gonna call it's just Majinmon to me. Once I saw that M, it's like you're just Majinmon.
But yeah, apparently
I don't care what else.
that's a cat, right? Is it a cat?
Yeah, it's the weird, really fluffy cat.
It was
thing.
like running away from the Digimon that were destroying the town or the city, and apparently it belonged to that girl, Mako. I think she was also like a friend too. She went to school with them or something like that.
She was the other transfer student and the new like neighbor to Tai. Yeah.
It's always the transfer students, man. It's always the transfer.
Yeah.
It's always them. But then they also had like the whole like this whole organization, this back organization that monitors the digital world kind of thing. Like the teacher was in on it. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember that. So it's
Well,
like
he was like planted in there. He wasn't just a teacher. He was like no, he was like a cover.
right,
for, like,
yeah. but like now there's like this organization that knows about the digital world, so it's kind of like this world building that they're kind of doing right now.
They're pulling a
this-
Digimon from every other Digimon. Basically, like every other Digimon, there's always some organization, it feels like.
That knows about the digital
Yeah,
world.
like especially what was that one with like the cards?
the third one.
Yeah, they're pulling that. They're pulling the third
Yeah.
Digimon.
The one actually had Stephen Bloom as a voice actor, which I still don't believe.
What?
Yeah, he's actually the red Digimon.
What?
The red Digimon.
I forget his name. It's like
The dinosaur-looking one, right?
Yeah.
it's like it's just I don't know. It's the one where it talks like this.
That's not Steve Bloom.
I don't know.
can't
Let's
be
just
him.
tell you. I'll bet you $5. It's like it's him. I bet you. I'll bet you 50 subscribers. 50 subscribers. I got it on the table right now. Here we go.
You hear that?
Everyone
He
get
uses these as currency. Subscribe here instead.
You guys are all currencies.
Yes.
It's Fusion, right? Digimon Fusion?
No. Wait, no.
no,
I think
is
that was
it-
the one where they. No, that was the one where they have to go into Animorph style.
Tamers. No?
Yeah.
Tamers,
yeah, that's
Tamers,
it, I
yeah.
think.
Because what was the second season called? Adventure. No, the first one was Adventure. The second one was Frontier.
Digimon Grano.
Google help?
I don't know. It's like all I know is I never, even as a kid, I didn't like the second season. I just hated like the discount tie they had.
Oh,
Digimon Season 2 was literally called Digimon Adventure 2.
lame.
That's it.
3 was
Oh my
Tamers.
god.
Yeah.
Gilmon really was Steve Bloom. Well, all my 50 subscribers go that way.
Yay! I just got over 500 subscribers. Gotta tweet this.
You're right. I would not have believed it.
Yeah, he does a lot of random roles. I saw. I was looking at his thing the other day. And I was like, wow, can't believe that. He's also the villain in Digimon Adventure.
The
shady government official that wears sunglasses. He's that guy as well.
Oh, okay.
That's more the hi, I'm Steve Blue.
Yeah, not
He's,
that.
that's more that voice. That's not him going more like we need you to do a helium voice like thing. Just listen to Agumon. Just try to do that. Okay. That's gonna be one thing weird when they finally end up dubbing this because you know they're going to. Like, I'm hoping Agumon like. You know, Tai! I hope they all still sound like that.
That was good.
Yeah.
Agumon! Digivolve too!
I want TK to sound like he looks. Like TK became a hipster. Like he needs to move to
did.
LA.
He
Yeah, it's like-
did.
That's gonna be so weird, because like, I want them to still sound like they did, but it's like, they've gone through all of them gone through puberty at this point, they're all gonna sound different, so it's like, I don't know. I'm curious how they're gonna handle that.
Well,
what,
I mean,
what,
I
if the,
think-
what if the Digimon went through puberty as well?
That'd be weird.
I know, it's like,
That's the-
Agumon.
Well, I mean, if they use the same voice actors that they used in the movies, it shouldn't be too bad.
The
I mean, the
movie
same
was
voice
bad.
actors, I think, but I think it's still the same voice actors. But still, like, I mean, they can just make their voice deeper. I mean, they're
It's all-
adults.
It's all Funimation, right?
Ooh, I don't know.
Probably will
Yeah.
be that. Or
All I know is that
Be
I want them to actually be
Viz
deeper. Sorry.
I mean, it would, if it's not Funimation, then it'd be Viz. I would think.
Yeah. But the cool thing is, though, I'm hoping that they make him slightly deeper, because Tai's voice actor, I can never remember his name, but he's the same guy that was Tetsudo and Akira.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Tai's gonna have to sound like Tetsudo now. So that's gonna be funny.
The English dub.
Yeah, the same the same Tetsudo that when Johnny Young Boss was Kaneda. That dub of it.
Okay. Okay, so the second movie for Digimon is actually going to come out in March 12th, 2016. Don't hold your breath, because we might not get it. I wouldn't be surprised. What is this?
Let's look at that change. I linked the pictures. Like you should use those just to put them up. Be like, little TK, and he became a hipster. It ruined
TK,
him.
what is that hat he was wearing when he was a
Oh
kid,
my-
man? Like, what is that?
It's cute though. He's a cute little kid. What was the scarf he was wearing at the concert hall or whatever? Oh, here it is. I found a picture of it. And his hat. He was wearing like a fedora.
Yeah, the fedora. The scarf I liked. Personally, I liked the scarf. The fedora I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, there's his fedora with his little scarf, his little phone. He's got a flip phone. He's such a hipster.
He's got a girlfriend. He's just trying to look nice for her.
Yeah, that's Ty's sister.
No, I don't think it is.
No,
official.
I'm
They're
sorry,
not
but it has to be how it ends. Like, I don't care.
Maybe it's how it ends, but right now it's probably someone from the second season. Probably that one girl. What was her name? The
main one?
the taller girl.
The main one? Or not the main one?
No,
Yes,
the main
I
one.
want to push that one so hard. When I was a kid, I was like, they gotta be together, right?
Well, we all kind of thought that.
Her sister's name? Or his sister's name?
No, his sister's name was the same girl from the first one. It was the other girl. It was you had the three new people for the second season. There was there was Discount Ty with goggles. There was the one kid with the shaved head, and there was the girl. That one girl with like black hair.
Oh, the one with Hawkmon or something like that. She had the bird.
Yeah, Discount Sora. Whoever Discount Sora is, I'm pretty. That's all they were. It was Discount Izzy, Ty, and Sora. That's all they were. That's why I didn't like it even as a kid.
Granted, with the original, with the movie, I like the
I like the Digimon designs.
the movie, the second part, not the first part when they were like still babies, but the second part when they come back from the digital world and they have that whole like fighting in the computer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot better than the third part. Should have kept it. Should have left that part out. Didn't happen.
Yeah, that wasn't the best.
So let's see here. What else do we got with this? I'm trying to figure out. I mean, that's pretty much all it was, right? It was just kind of like reintroducing everybody, where they've been. Matt and Ty still have, Tsundere love for each other.
Digimon sound really annoying in Japanese, we learned.
and we have this like secret organization that knows about the digital world. Oh, and why are they going after Meiko's Digimon?
Oh, and Izzy is fucking loaded apparently.
Yes.
He's got his like own office.
He's got his like high-rise office and everything. Oh, by the way, I can also program it so Digimon can come in and out of your computer like it's no big deal.
I know. It's like, how are you not like loaded right now? It's like he says he's an intern. It's like, no, you should be running a business.
That's the thing. That is his office right there. That's the way I look at it.
That's what I thought. I thought it was his office. No?
But did he say he was just an intern for someone? Or he was like helping a friend out?
I think he's trying to be modest. Like, it really seemed like he seemed awkward with it. Like, oh, I'm just an intern.
I know, but if I was in that position, if I was trying to hit out, like, show me, like, hey, I got all this, like, I wouldn't say, oh, no, I'm just helping a friend out. Like, no, I made this. This is mine.
Like, throw hundreds at the
bitch. Especially since Mimi seems to be that very
materialistic
kind of
girl.
Yeah.
Wow, you calling Mimi a hoe?
She kind of is. Let's be honest. She came back like from like thousands of miles to visit them. Like, oh, I just got you gummy bears from the airport gas station or whatever that was.
I love looking at these little pictures of them. They look so freaking hilarious. Like that. He's like, yep, I'm gonna grow up to be a badass. I got that money, yo.
He's like Batman.
Oh,
basically.
Next series of movies, that's what's gonna happen.
Batman, they're gonna make
Batman. Izzy.
And his endeavor to fight against evil Digimon.
Mm-hmm. I like how actually Izzy's like so much shit, but he's always the character that's always there. Like even back in the movies and everything.
Yeah. Well, he
always saves the day.
Yeah, he was also my favorite character because he actually got stuff done. He actually had a cool Digimon too. It's like he had the bug one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Tentomon.
Tentomon.
Yeah. Tentomon. Digivolve.
Kabuterimon.
Yeah. Kabuterimon. Where I actually forget like what he turned into next after that. Just like bigger beetle.
And it's a bigger beetle. Yeah.
Fire lasers. That's what beetles
I'm just
do.
saying Patamon, and what's the cat one called again?
Tailmon.
Tailmon? Was that her?
The original cat one, right?
Yeah, and they turn into angels.
Yeah, that was Tailmon and Patamon.
Like that was awesome. I'm just saying that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like it's straight up cool. Because, like, they're, like, the most, like, weak-looking ones, but then they have, like, the super awesome Digivolution
Well, the one I never got
thing
was...
going on.
Yeah, I never got Palmon, the plant one. It just... That one...
Plant?
Yeah,
Palmon
yeah,
just
it's like, okay,
sucks.
I know, it's like, you had a dinosaur, you had a cool bug, you had this cool, like, thing that turned into an angel, and then you have a bug, or a plant.
Who turns into a
She's
cactus.
always a plant.
When she turns into a cactus.
Sorry, what?
She's always like a plant that turns into a cactus. It's like, and then she turns into a flower, right?
Yeah, her flowers are next form. She had the little petal on her thing grow, like, sprouts.
Yeah, like Lilymon. There it is. That's what she's called.
Yeah, even,
Apparently there's a Rosemon version.
Even Goemon was even cool when he evolved.
Was that the sea...
That was the seal one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, you got a plant. It's kind of like Venusaur. No one really picked Venusaur. Or Bulbasaur, no one really picked that one. It's either Charmander, or Squirtle, or Pikachu.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, you only picked Squirtle because,
Brock.
first gym was always rock.
Brock was hard, man. I had yellow version, so all I had was freaking Pikachu.
Yeah, so you always had to catch another, like, water type.
You couldn't even catch a water type.
Or, like, flying type.
No, because flying type is weak against rock.
But their Gust or whatever I think it was is super effective, though.
Was it? I don't think
Pretty
it
sure.
was. No, I don't think it was.
Why are we talking about Pokemon?
Welcome to the Nostalgia Alert podcast, where we talk about all things nostalgia. You've been warned.
Well, I think that's it for Digimon. Let's go into our kind of like an off-topic discussion. So a couple of days ago, Shinkai released the trailer for a new film he's releasing called Your Name. And I'm down in the description. I'm gonna have a link to Anime News Network because it has
5 centimeters per second.
No, it's not because it has.
It's called Your Name. It's called Your Name.
Your Name.
It's called Ray.
Yeah.
Yes, it's called Ray.
Yay.
The link in the description is to Anime News Network because it has the translations to the trailer because there's no official sub for it, so just go there. First off, I am very excited for this because I am a huge fan of Shinkai films. Excuse me? Are you trying to say something?
Yes. No. No.
What do you mean? Oh, it's gorgeous as usual. Shinkai has his gorgeous animation style. So what do you guys think of the trailer? Let's go with
Love it.
Yeah, MrNiesGuy. Ray, shut up. Shut up, Ray.
Let's avoid Ray. No, it's 5 centimeters per second too, you mean?
No,
It's not. It looks...
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 5 centimeters per second X Voices of a Distant Star. You're laughing because you know I'm right.
We've seen a teaser. We've seen a 1 minute of just like random footage. We're not going to get the whole plot.
No, I already got it.
Actually, I got the whole plot from Anime News Network, too. I can read that off.
Something about a comet.
Yeah. It's, I actually have it right here. You want me to read it off real fast?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Well, first off, actually, it's got a really good, like, crew working on it. You have the, what's it called? The animation director is made by the same... I don't know how to pronounce these names. The animation director is made by the same guy who worked on Paprika and Spirited Away, so that's pretty good. The characters were made by the same guy who's made Anohana and Toradora, so I'm already sold to there. Pretty much what we have here is a story that pretty much the girl she's from the rural countryside, and the guy is from Tokyo. And whenever these comets, or whatever these things are, whenever they come across, they start dreaming about each other, and they've never actually met each other at all in real life. They don't even know each other's names. And so it's a story about trying to find each other, and just like, what is the secret to their dreams of their personal experience? That's how the whole tagline ends.
AKA 5 centimeters per second too.
No, it's
It
not,
is
because in
not.
5 centimeters per second, they start together and then they drift apart. Here, they're from...
Yeah, now
They
you
drift
realize
back
how
together.
ridiculous
No,
it sounds.
No, it's
Now that
not.
you're
It's
saying
not.
it.
It's not. It's not. I'll find a way to prove it. Just give me a second. I gotta think.
I'm not saying it can't be
Hold
good.
it
I'm
back
just
right now. Hold it
saying
back. I gotta do
it's
some
very
research real
similar.
fast. Okay, look,
No,
they are
listen.
similar. I'll give it that. I mean, like,
Very.
I know. But look, at the same time, I love 5 centimeters per second. It's actually one of my personal favorite anime films of all time. I just even did a recent
Yeah,
video
that's
where
why
it
you'll
was my
watch
number
it
one
again.
most emotional anime. So I'd really love to see, like, if he could, like, hey, I'm gonna do it again, but it's gonna even be bigger, grander, with a bigger, like, even cast of, like, just well-known people working on this. And yeah, I want to see that still. It looks really cool.
Ray, shut up.
I'll buy
You
the
have
same thing twice.
Listen.
But if the one thing is really, really good, then yeah, I'll buy it again.
So you have 2 copies of the movie at your house? Is that what you're saying?
I actually do have 2 copies of 5 centimeters per second at my house.
God, you're a horrible person.
You know what? I don't even have a copy of 5 centimeters per second.
I'll send you one if you want. I accidentally bought. I have the right one I need, but then I accidentally eBay bought the German copy of it. So it's still in Japanese, but then I also have like the German version. So it's like that language isn't really that good for love.
No,
it's not. It's a little bit more hard like for these characters.
I bet you, like, when the Germans watch it, they're like crying, like, oh man, this is good. So emotional. When they're yelling at each other.
That's when there were certain scenes like that. It was just, no disrespect to, like, sure, I know you're going to watch this. It's like, just some people I know from Germany, it's like, I know you're going to watch this, but it's like, there is something about the language that overall is like, yeah, it wasn't for me.
It's not very romantic. But I mean, it's this movie seems to be that kind of fellow feeling kind of series where these 2 people are just connected by fate. Oh my god, I'm getting the feels already. Yeah. I can't wait for this movie. When's it coming out?
It's supposed to come out August in Japan of next year, and then we're probably going to get it in 2017 in America sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, Ray. I mean, I know I can't convince you that this is not 5 centimeters per second.
Look, just can you at least say it looks good? That's all we need to hear.
I guess.
Ray?
I'm sorry, I'm watching a German fan dub of 5 centimeters per second right now.
How is it?
Does it make you feel like you want to go to war? For the sake of love?
Depressed German doesn't work as well as like you'd think.
Can you, like, make it so we can hear it real fast? I want to hear the fan dub.
Let me find a better spot. I gotta find a better spot. It's just him being depressed, sulking on the train right now.
just post a link in our thing, and then we can click on that later.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. The fact that it said fan dub made me go like, ooh. German fan dub?
Even better. It's not professional. It is.
You don't want the one Espanol. Is it?
I'll watch the French one. That might be a little bit more romantic.
I want 5 centimeters per second fan dub in this like straight Spanish soccer announcer. No!
Like that part of the train just like going away. No!
We here at Spoiler Podcast, we do love our international fans.
We do. We love all of you.
Yeah.
Please
like, comment, and subscribe.
Anime Expo and you're of age. Let's go drink.
Oh god, that would be great.
But Ray, seriously, like, what do you think of the trailer? Just based on the trailer.
Being honest, though.
That's not good enough. We need to hear better.
You're trying to make me lie to you.
Yes,
that's
please
okay.
Lie to me.
It's not true. It's not Truth Alert podcast.
It looks amazing. It looks nothing like 5 centimeters per second. Not at all.
I know, right?
Huh?
Wait, so you're saying that it doesn't look amazing?
No, I'm saying it looks amazing. It does, but it doesn't look anything.
Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me right now?
Visually, it does actually look amazing. I'm lying to you. I'm being sarcastic when I say it doesn't look anything like 5 centimeters per second.
It's true, his style, he does have that similar style with the storytelling, but I think that's just how Makoto Shinkai is when it comes to his writing. He's always, he writes a lot about, like, teenage love, I guess, and I think, yeah, I mean, I like his stories. I liked Voices of a Distant Star. I think, what's that other one? Place Promised in Our Early Days. That one had more, sci-fi to it than Voices of a Distant Star did.
Oh,
so it was kind of a little bit different.
Okay, I mean, say Voices still at the mechs, so it's like that kind of...
Yeah, but it focused more on the relationship between the two characters than it did on the mechs. Yeah. While...
It is still just impressive to think that... Sorry, but like, Voices of a Distant Star, he made that like on his spare time, mostly. Like, that's just impressive, like... You know, just someone like, even like with the computer technology at the time, just like doing this on the side for like almost fun at first. It's like, he's able to make that. That was just, I still can't believe that.
Shinkai nerds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shut up!
weebs. Dirty
Shut up!
I don't know. It's like I own all of his stuff except Place Promise in the early days. I still can't get that one. You know,
Where
the
are you
options are
at,
killing
Shina?
me.
Show off your weeb Shinkai status.
Yeah.
I have. Unfortunately I don't have 5 centimeters per second, but I do have the combo pack of Voices of a Distant Star and Place Promise in our early days, and I think one of
you also have Garden of Words.
and Garden of Words, and Children Who Chase Lost Voices.
Yeah. That's the only one I'm probably not a fan of.
Children.
Yeah, it just feels
Not
like
a fan
it's
of
trying to
children. In general.
The titles are long. Shut up. Gotta shorten it somehow.
It's like you have to be at least 16 or older to watch my content.
So I'm
yeah,
especially not a fan of those orphan ones. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, those homeless ones. Just plain change.
I hate your commercials. God.
I like the dog ones better.
Yeah, they hurt more.
Just, I wouldn't mind them, but like, why do you put them on like late night like reruns of shows that aired like 10 years ago? Like, if you want to get your message,
Because the old people.
I mean, if you want to get your message across, do it on network. It's like, don't do like, oh, cool, like Home Improvement in the arms of the angel.
Or they do it
It's
like
no.
after the 1 a.m. Family Guy rerun on Cartoon Network. It's like, I was laughing, I was happy, and now...
I know, it's like, hey, maybe it's the whole secret. Maybe that's why those shows are so funny, because like we're so sad in the commercials. It's like, okay, anything's got to pick us up now. It's like just slapstick humor, yay! Maybe that's a sole secret. Maybe this is a whole one big conspiracy.
I knew it.
I was actually watching
Knew it.
a little bit of American Dad earlier before we started this. Just watched. I wasn't watching per se. I more just watched a little bit as my brother was watching, as I passed by, and I was like, "Oh, hot girls, like hot girl characters. So they're gonna die, right?" And then 5 seconds later, they hit a tree in their car. I'm like, "Yeah, well, there you go, McFarlane. Good job."
I like Bob's Burgers.
I didn't.
I will.
You don't like it?
Yeah, well,
It's
Is that what
okay.
we're moving on to next?
Yeah, that's the next subject.
Oh yeah, I forgot we talk about anime on this show.
Yeah.
I mean,
In Japan,
if you wanna
it's called anime.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. I mean, but I think one of the discs that I have also has She and Her Cat, which is also done by Makoto Shinkai, which is like a 5-minute short that he did all on his own too. I think it was one of his first ones, and the narration is done by his wife, I think. As far as I know, yeah. Yeah, the narration was done by his wife. And I want to say Voices of a Distant Star was also narrated by his wife, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong.
You can't be wrong, Shinny. Aren't you a mega fan?
I am a mega fan.
Well, then you need to
yes.
know these things. I need to be able to, Sheena, trivia, answer.
I do know a lot of scenes. He just went outside of his condo or wherever he was, just took little shots. It's okay, I'm just gonna redraw this now. Like for most of Voices of the Star, like most of the things you see, it's that was just outside of where he was drawing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because also with Garden of Words, they did a comparison between the real location and the scene, and it's really well done, basically.
Yeah, Shinkai makes the most worlds that I'm not one of those people oh, I wish I can go to the fairy tale world. Or I wish I can go certain worlds. I just wish our world was as pretty as Shinkai makes it look like.
Right?
It's everything looks so cool. Even cutting to make a sandwich, it looks so pretty just to make a sandwich.
You see that little bit of water just fall off the lettuce.
Oh no, I would get nothing done. I would just be staring at every tiny little micro thing.
But then because you're a human and you're flawed, you'd eventually just get used to it and disrespect it completely.
Probably.
That's basically what we're doing right now. You're looking at the world God, this place is fucking ugly.
Probably, but for the first week there, I'd be wow, look at this ant. Just look how cool it is. Just
And then you'd squash it a week later.
I know. But it's so pretty. Even the blood looks. Oh no! Look at the pretty blood. Just stare at tiny though. Do ants have blood? Now we're just gonna go really off topic.
I don't think they. I don't think they do. But if you cut off their heads, their body still moves.
Oh really?
She likes to torture ants.
No, my mom did.
They're just ants.
I wonder. I just
Just
I'm actually
sorry to all our
thinking
Ants
back
fans
on
out there.
this. I'm actually thinking back on this. Let me see. I'm just wondering if the music for this is done by Tenmon.
Oh, the same guy who did all the other works recently?
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Because the music in 5 centimeters per second was just beautiful. All the piano pieces and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that got me. The ending song of 5 centimeters per second, I can listen to it now on its own, I'll still get really emotional. Even the final one's like Garden of Words, it's like it's just like he builds it all this up for like that one moment. Like it's like that one special note that hits. It's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I just need if Tenmon is doing the music for this, like the background music. I'm
Wait,
sold.
when do we get back on Digimon again?
No, stop it!
It's like
You're ruining it.
That's what I'm
Tenmon,
here for.
Tenmon, Digi 2,
Ruining the
Yuki
thing.
Kadra,
No.
Yuki Kadra, Digivolve 2, Yoko Kanno, Yoko Kanno, Digivolve 2, the guy who does
Joe.
Just Joe.
Joe.
the guy who does like all of
Joe
Miyazaki's work. I forget his name. His I never actually pronounced it out loud. I think Hisashi.
I don't know his name.
Joe Hisashi. Hisashi, I think.
Something like that. But yeah, like the music in all his films are just so beautiful. And even the trailer was just so pretty.
From like
Aside from the visuals, like the music is just really pretty.
yeah, just like I think like I read like one article too that it's like they were saying besides Mamoru Hosoda, it's like Makoto Shinkai is the biggest like international known anime director of the time. Like in like 10 years, because like Miyazaki, even if he does like one more work, he's getting ready to retire no matter what, or if he has retired.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is going to be bigger, Mamoru Hosoda or Makoto Shinkai, like in 10 years?
Well, if I answer that, it's going to be really biased towards Makoto Shinkai, just because I love.
I know
his
it's just
work
like they're so
much.
different. It's hard to say because like I want to say Hosoda will probably take up the reins where Miyazaki leaves him, but it's like
Probably.
Shinkai just like
Mhm.
is like from a technical standpoint, it's just so good. It's like I don't know. One does like really good stories. One does really good like just I don't know, just structure wise. It's like I don't know. It's like it's gonna really show like what I think fans of anime want. Like really good stories, just really good visuals.
Right. Well, I mean, Shinkai did attempt to do a Ghibli style with children who chase lost voices, and that kind of flopped.
It's the only thing of his I don't like, and I actually own it too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did. Yes.
I got it as a combo with Garden of Words. It was just like okay, like you spend this much for
Are you
Garden of
talking
Words,
about
it's
the
like
art style,
oh, okay.
then? Or the story, like the storytelling?
The overall
It just-
story, like story
'Cause
and
the storytelling
art
for
style.
Ghibli could work. It's just don't try to copy the art style. He already had a good thing going on. Like anybody can admit the Shinkai stuff looks good, but like without
Well, it was still
substance.
his style. Yeah, it was still his style. It just came more down to it was more.
With
It was lacking
there was
something. It
monsters.
was lacking something.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like the clips I've seen of it didn't feel as like glittery. I guess as most Shinkai stuff.
Yeah, but I think that's because he tried to kind of. I wouldn't say he tried to do the Ghibli, but maybe whether it's intentional or not, it was very.
It was
Ghibli.
heavily inspired, to say
And-
the least.
Even with what the story was, with like the monsters and stuff, and the other world that they went into, it was very Ghibli.
Was there a castle at any point that moved?
No.
There was a fox squirrel.
Fox squirrel, was
Yeah.
that like its species name? Like, was that what it actually was called, or?
I don't know. Whatever Nausicaa and Castle of the Sky have, I just call it fox squirrel.
Only Ghibli film
Mm-hmm.
I've really actually sat down and watched is Spirited Away. So.
You need to watch more.
Oh, I mean, Sheena, if you let me spend more money, I think My Neighbor Totoro is only $10 on Amazon.
You gotta see Princess
Yes.
Mononoke. Get to Princess Mononoke at least.
That's the one
And then-
everyone recommends out right next to like Spirited Away. So.
Yeah, well, it's like those two are like the biggest known. It's like Kiki and Porco are actually probably more of my personal favorites, just because I can pop those in at any time and I can enjoy them.
I'm just saying that the bit I've seen of Howl's Moving Castle didn't really intrigue me. It didn't draw me in like as Spirited Away did.
Yeah. If I had to be honest, between House Movie Castle, it's like it was still trying to go with the same hype as Spirited Away had. It was the movie right after that, and it's like it's good in a lot of regards, but I don't know. there was something with Spirited Away that was like lightning in a bottle, and no matter what, the next movie was not going to be as big.
Mm-hmm.
Although I love the English cast of that one. It's got Billy Crystal as the castle. Yeah, he's the fire. That's who he is. It's just like, I just love him. Anything he does. It's got Christian Bale as the what's his name? The Hal, yeah. What's the movie named after? Yeah, it's his castle, so it's Hal.
That's the cool thing with Ghibli films is that they have recognizable names for the English cast.
They go all out.
Mm-hmm. But so I guess Ray doesn't really have anything to say about Shinkai. The new Shinkai
because I haven't seen a single
sucks.
one of his works.
At least watch Garden of Words. It's 45 minutes. Some of the best animation probably I've seen to date. It's everything's there.
Well, we'll see. I'll be in California again in the summer, and then Shinna can try to shove it down my throat.
The thing that I was kind of concerned about with Garden of Words is that this is between a teacher and a student.
Well, they did not know that. They did not know that at first.
True.
She knew he was a student, but he didn't know that she was his teacher.
Regardless, it was a teacher and student.
Yeah, but it was more of a platonic relationship to me than it wasn't sexual.
Right.
It was just like they were two souls that kind of they just needed each other for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the harder part for them when they realized it's for that short time, not forever.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I guess I was kind of too stuck on that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, I think that is pretty much all we have to discuss. So, MrNiesGuy, why don't you go ahead and plug your channels and your Twitters and all that?
Oh, thanks. Well, just first up, this is my very first podcast. I had such fun doing this. Thanks for having me on. My channel's name's Loading Screen, but if you just type in my name, MrNiesGuy, pretty much a lot of my stuff will come up anyway. Twitter is under the same thing, MrNiesGuy, just NIES guy. I try to make videos every weekish or so, although right now when I'm recording this, I've been taking a break because of finals. Although, depending on when this gets up, I might be currently doing something that I don't know. I don't want to say what it is, but it's gonna be big. I know, or technically tiny, but a lot of tiny things become a big thing. So yeah, no spoilers. That's the only thing I will not spoil on this podcast. You're not getting that from me. I'm not being paid enough. Oh, I'm sorry. This is free. This is free. Yeah, I wasn't told to say anything. By the way, enjoy Diet Dr. Coke. No, Diet Dr. Coke.
Hey, Dr. Coke.
Diet, come on.
I couldn't even find the right name. It's
well, it is what it is.
Yeah, just overall, thanks for having me on. This was really fun.
Oh, no problem. We had a lot of fun. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.